Welcome to another episode of The Daily Gem, where we bring you the most power-packed video blog for businesses anywhere on the web. From new inventions to the best innovations, we deliver you world-class content every day. The Daily Gem, helping your business shine. Now, here's your host, Josh Schreier.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Daily Gem. This is Josh Schreier and I wanted to welcome you to today's episode. In today's episode, we're going to discuss what I consider the determining factor for what makes success for an entrepreneur or not. It's something I call know what you don't know. What does that mean? So many people who run their own businesses, especially if they're sole entrepreneurs, do everything themselves. Now, sometimes it's out of what they'll call economic necessity. I don't have the money to pay for XYZ. We can examine that and find that's probably not true either, because if you realize how much time and efficiency you're wasting doing everything yourself, you'd find ways to get it done by other people. But let's go one step at a time. Let's say you're whatever you are, a web designer, you're a lawyer, you're a graphic designer, that you're a manufacturer, whatever you are. I'm assuming because you're doing that professionally, and you made a decision to do that professionally, that you're good at that to the extent that you're as good as other people in your field. I'll give you that. But let me ask you a question. What does that mean? Does that mean that you're good at anything else in your business? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, what's to say because you're a good practitioner of your field that you know anything about advertising, you know anything about marketing, you know anything about sales, customer retention, referral marketing, going online, internet marketing, websites, SEO, you name it. Graphic design, logo design, accounting, bookkeeping. There's 100 fields that apply in your business that aren't directly related to your core competency. So what are you supposed to do about that? Well, the short answer is outsource, which we do. If you've seen a lot of our videos, we've mentioned this a lot. The easiest, least expensive way to get things done in your business is outsource. But we really have to teach you how to do that properly because it's not an easy concept to deploy, and a lot of people struggle with it. We had a video in the beginning of our series called the 5 outsourcing mistakes. So we haven't gotten around to actually doing outsourcing, which we'll hopefully do in our next few videos, more in depth of exactly how to outsource. So we have an idea, and we'll have a course released on that in the next couple of months of how to actually outsource effectively, properly, powerfully, so you can have an entire team of people working for you for less than one employee in your local area if you live in any first world country. So now, what are we actually asking you to do? So, at least, if nothing else, write down all the things you do every day in your business and make a priority of 1 to 5, 1 being not important at all, 5 being critical, of how important is it that you do that task. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll find of the 20, 30 things you write down, maybe 1 or 2 have a 5, which is something that you absolutely have to do. And most of them you'll see a 1, 2, or a 3. So that tells you that even if right now you'll claim that because of financial necessity, you don't have the ability to outsource everything, hire employees to do everything, at least you have an awareness that there are 20 things in your day that you are average, mediocre, or worse at. And that's not a criticism. This is important. It's not a criticism of you that you don't know how to do these things, because no one ever taught you. No one ever taught you how to do accounting, or no one ever taught you how to do marketing, and no one ever taught you how to do sales, no one ever taught you to do customer service, customer retention. You went to law school. You went to medical school. You got an MBA. So what does that tell you about anything else in your job? Nothing. And that's key. That key awareness, I don't know everything. There's many things I don't know, many things that even if I did know, you don't fix your own plumbing unless you're a plumber, at which point it's even a question. But if you're not a plumber, don't fix your own plumbing. That's a classic line in business, in life. Know what you don't know is more important than knowing what you know. I'm going to say that again because it's counterintuitive. Knowing what you don't know is more important than knowing what you know. When you're honest with yourself and an honest appraisal and say, I know what I don't know. I know that these things I'm not good at. And I'm not supposed to be good at them. Because if me getting good as a lawyer at accounting or a lawyer at internet marketing takes away from the time I'm supposed to be spending developing my business, getting customers, and developing my core competency to be even better at what I'm doing. That hour you spent doing accounting, you should have spent either dealing with clients or learning more about about the new things in your profession. Whatever new procedures, new restrictions, new opportunities, or making partnerships with other people to grow your business. But you shouldn't be spending that time. You shouldn't be spending that time on tasks that are either very low budget or low margin, which means they don't give you any money in your business. Doing your own accounting doesn't make you any money. It's necessary, like taking a bath, but it doesn't make you any money. Okay? So that's really it for today's video. I don't want to keep harping on this. Again, as I always say, that the repetition sometimes becomes too much. But critically important takeaways from today. Know what you don't know. Know how to make, at least if nothing else, a priority list of when you have more resources, when you have a little bit more money, when you have more ability to do this, how to get all these things off your plate as quickly as possible so you can focus on what you do best to grow your business. Have a wonderful day. Live with vigor, vitality, and seize this day, because today is the best day you're ever going to have. If you wake up every day and you think that way, every day you'll wake up on fire, ready to tackle the day. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.